What's up guys? Today's video is going to be an AskTess video. You guys know exactly what these things are, so I'm not going to really explain it. But if you want to be a part of the next AskTess, then go ahead and follow me on my Twitter because that's where I use the hashtag. And also, if your question doesn't get answered or something you wanted to know about me doesn't get answered in this video, it might have already been answered in my previous AskTess video about a month ago, so I'll have that linked below. Okay, so the first question that I see is, what is your favorite song from One Direction's 4 and why? And I think the reason why I got this question is because I've been tweeting a lot about it lately because I've been listening to that album like crazy. I'm in love with it, but my two favorite are probably Where Do Broken Hearts Go and Stockholm Syndrome. What has been your favorite Get the Look video so far? Probably my Taylor Swift one. I know that might be kind of surprising because she dresses a little bit different from me, but for whatever reason I just really liked her outfits. It was also a very smooth sailing Get the Look video as far as finding the outfits for less, because that always takes a while. So I just think I really enjoyed that one. I love how it turned out. This one I thought was a little bit different, and it is, are you more of an Anna or Elsa from Frozen? Definitely probably more of an Elsa. Anna is very outgoing and bubbly and kind of like super hyper all the time, and that's definitely not me. If you know me, I'm a little bit more shy, kind of more on the Elsa side of things, so I would definitely say more of an Elsa. What do you want to do after YouTube? Obviously not saying you should ever stop, but if the time ever comes. After YouTube, I probably will want to do something with PR and marketing. I'm not quite sure what, but I definitely love marketing side of things. I also really love beauty and fashion, so I definitely want to stay in the realm of that sort of thing. I also really want to continue on my Get the Look videos. I just feel like I have a knack for a look for less type of thing, so I would love to either go into like a column or write for a magazine, something along those lines if I don't end up doing YouTube for the rest of my life. Biggest pet peeve? Definitely fake people. It's like my biggest pet peeve. I feel like I have a knack for reading people really well when I first meet them, kind of like, I don't know, the energy they give off, and I just feel like I'm a Cancer if you're into horoscope signs, and I feel like that's something we possess as Cancers, is being able to kind of like pick up on certain signals with people, and I feel like I'm able to tell if they're being real with me or not, and if they're not, it's like my biggest pet peeve because I just absolutely hate it. What are your favorite YouTube videos to watch? Now this is kind of funny because I don't actually watch videos that I make, like the type of videos I make. I love to make beauty and fashion videos, but I don't watch other beauty and fashion YouTubers. Like sometimes I do. Most of the time I really enjoy watching vlog type videos like the Shaytards or Zoe and Alfie. I started a vlog channel myself and I really enjoy vlogging, but yeah, I tend to steer away from watching other beauty and fashion videos just because I also feel like sometimes you can be influenced if you watch them too much and want to do what other people do. So I tend to just kind of like stay to my channel and do what I want to do and not try to get influenced by other things. What is your favorite season of the year and why? Fall, only because it's like the best weather where I live. You guys know I live in Minnesota. Summer, it gets crazy hot here, but fall is just like the perfect temperature and colors. It's just really pretty outside. What was the last picture you took with your phone? Well, I guess it wasn't a picture I actually took, but I just saved it to my camera roll, so this is the last one on here. It is a picture of me, my grandpa, and my brother, and we're eating donuts. Next is, what was the hardest part about starting a YouTube channel? For me, it was definitely putting myself out there for the world to basically say whatever they wanted to say. I was a very kind of like shy person, especially in middle school and high school. I was kind of very timid about everything. And so when I randomly decided to start a YouTube channel, I was really nervous because people can say anything that they want and there's no like repercussion for it. But also I was really confident in what I was making, but I was also really scared of like what other people would think and like people that I know. So that was probably the hardest part. What advice do you have for someone considering starting a fashion blog or YouTube? I think my biggest advice, it's changed over the years, obviously of course be yourself, but I think now YouTube has just changed so much. You see people, you know, can we get this to 5 million likes and comments and editing, like who can have, you know, the best editing or, you know, the nicest cameras. And it's just, when I first started doing YouTube, it wasn't about that at all. It was just people just genuinely sharing what they love, and it wasn't about the numbers or how many followers you can have. And I think my biggest advice for you if you want to start something is to not look at those people that are super successful and try to be like them or do your videos like them. I definitely am guilty of getting caught up into it, and this year I kind of realized, you know what, I'm gonna do me and not try to do what's trending and what's getting a lot of views. And you see such a common thing in YouTube now, and the way videos are being edited are very similar. I think that's a huge thing, that if you want to start your own, it's making sure that you're doing you, you're doing what you love, and you're being creative in your own way instead of getting caught up in what's really popular, what's getting a lot of views, who's getting the most subscribers. I definitely think that that's intimidating, and I think if you don't get caught up in it, that's my biggest recommendation and advice for you, is to really make your channel your own and not try to be a duplicate of anyone else. What's your guilty pleasure? Definitely dorky TV shows like The Bachelor or like MTV Are You the One, or those kind of shows that are just kind of like stupid but really fun to watch. Favorite emoji? I'm gonna look in my recent emojis, but I think my most used one, I love the monkey going like this when he's like covering his nose. I think that one is so cute. I also really love the smiley face that's like smiling, but it's like blushing. I really like that one. And I also like the one that's like this. She's like a girl and she's like, hey. How old are you? I'm 23, going to be 24 in June. Next is, what is your favorite TV show? And I have a bunch, but most recently I think my favorites are Revenge, because I just started watching that on Netflix. American Horror Story, Dexter, Vampire Diaries, and Pretty Little Liars are probably my top 5. Would you rather go back in a time machine or to be able to see the future? I think she meant future. Definitely not see the future. I do not want to know. I think that's the exciting part about the future, is you don't know what's coming, and I feel like if you knew, you wouldn't work as hard, or I don't know, it would just change everything if you knew what was coming. But I think going back in time, I wouldn't want to change anything that happened in the past, just because that would mess stuff up. But I would want to go back and experience things. Like, I think of Vampire Diaries when they wear like the decade dresses. I just think that that'd be so fun and like different to experience. I don't know. If you could spend the day with any celebrity, who would you choose? And it's funny because, like I said, I've been really listening to One Direction's album recently, so I think I would say One Direction, only because they seem like super cool dudes, and from what I can tell, they're just really goofy. They remind me a lot of my guy friends, so I feel like they'd be super fun to hang out with. Or it would be like Johnny Depp or Leonardo DiCaprio. They would be really cool to like sit down and have a conversation with. Which program do you use to edit your videos? Final Cut Pro. How long does it take you to find the clothes for your Get the Looks? I get a lot of questions on my Get the Look videos, and they definitely are my favorite videos, but they're also the most time consuming. It takes me a really long time to find the clothes. If I dedicate like a whole day to finding them, I'll be fine, and I'll find them, mostly all of them, and then I'll just go ahead and order them right away. But it usually takes me a few days of kind of looking through, because you guys know if you watch my Get the Look videos that I usually do about 6 outfits. Name your 3 favorite snacks: almonds, pirate's booty, popcorn, and apples and peanut butter. Is there anywhere else in the world that you could see yourself living? And I hate to say it, but definitely the West Coast, California area. It just sucks that all YouTubers move there, and now it's become such like a cliche thing. But Patrick has always wanted to live there. I've always wanted to live there. We've both lived in the Midwest our whole entire lives. like Wisconsin, Minnesota, and I just am sick of the cold. It's cold here 6 months out of the entire year. I would love to live by the beach and the warm weather. When will you do a meetup? I want to see you. I want to see you guys too. Honestly, I want to do a meetup so bad. I've never done one, believe it or not. That's just crazy to me. But meetups are actually so hard to coordinate. You have to get approval from malls and stores, and it's just a matter of finding stores that will do that. I have some planned in the spring and summer, so fingers crossed that they go through. Do you believe in standards being too high as a bad thing, as in when it comes to dating? Love you. Love you too. No, actually, I was just having this conversation with my friend Carrie, and we were talking about guys and standards, and I think there comes a point where you're being like too picky to where you're like, I'm only gonna date Harry Styles and that's it. I think that's really high of standards, and that's probably not realistic, but I think that there's no such thing in high standards in knowing what you want. I think before you even really start looking for a partner or dating or anything like that, you should really be comfortable with yourself and know what you want and yourself as a person. And then once you do, I feel like you'll know what you like and what you feel like you'll click with, and go for gold, girl. There's no reason that you shouldn't be happy, and you should never settle. If you knew that whatever you tried doing, you would succeed, what would you do? I think I would definitely be an actress. I feel like that would be a really fun job. I could be completely wrong. I've never done it, but I feel like that would be. I'm dying to be in your video. I love you. You're in my video. I love you too. Would you rather have the ability to not sleep or to not need food? If I didn't have to sleep, like my body just didn't have to sleep, I'd be so stoked. I'd be like, all right, I have just like an extra, you know, 8 hours to do stuff, and I would love that. I've just never really, I was kind of an insomniac growing up, so I would definitely choose no sleeping over no food because I love food. What's the first thing that you notice about people? Definitely the way that they present themselves, their energy, their confidence, and their eyes. What are you excited about? I think the biggest thing I'm excited about is, I wish I could tell you all the details, but I don't think I can. It's a personal thing that I'm working on, and I'm so excited to show you guys this, and I just honestly can't wait. A hint, it has to do with my Get the Look for Less videos. What is your favorite milkshake? It's either chocolate or strawberry, I switch off. What is your favorite pizza topping? All of the above. As much as I can put on my pizza, I will put it on. Who is your current style icon? Definitely Selena Gomez or even Kendall Jenner. A mix between those, I would take both of their closets in a heartbeat. What is a beauty tip that you preach but don't always practice? Cleaning makeup brushes. Halloween or Valentine's Day? Halloween, hands down. Valentine's Day is super overrated. Plus Halloween, you get to dress up. If someone were to make a movie about your life, who would you hope to play you? Nina Dobrev. Those are all the questions I decided to answer in this Ask Tess video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned because I have a Get the Look for One Direction video coming out. I know I keep saying that, but I want to make it perfect for you guys. I'm using a bunch of my friends in it, so it's hard to coordinate schedules, but it's almost done. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!